With the 2018 school year, Frisco ISD has introduced mega lunches. We visited the pilot school, Lebanon Trail, to find out more.
Mega Lunch has made school a lot more bearable because now I have more time to see my friends and talk to them, as well as finish schoolwork outside of class. Personally, I don't have a time issue while eating because an hour is more than enough time to finish my lunch, but it's pretty nice. I'd rather keep Mega Lunch than have an ABCD lunch schedule because it makes it easier to have lunch with all of my friends, and it combines advisory and lunch all in one for everyone.
Mega Lunch, it gives you lots of freedom, so I can do what I want, when I want during this hour-long period. I can go to tutorials, I can, hang out with friends, or do work I need to catch up on, just anything I need to do. I can now get homework done if I ever forget to do it, or if I need to do retests, I don't have to go in after or before school. It's a lot easier. Again, it just gives you lots of freedom. The ABCD lunch thing, it's just not very hard. It takes away a lot of that freedom. I just prefer Mega Lunch.
I think mega lunches are more convenient. It helps to just give the students some downtime to kind of relax and de-stress, not think about their classes. And it also allows just more freedom to go to different areas so they're not confined to the cafeteria. They can move around, and they can also do other activities like go play basketball in the gym or go to the library or anything else that they need to do. So Mega Lunch helps students because it does provide them with extra time to go to tutorials, to go to the library, to just sit and study, meet with teachers if they have questions, just all sorts of opportunities to get some work done. So for me as a teacher, I guess the one negative is that I have a duty. So during Mega Lunch, just once a week, I do have to monitor a hallway. But it hasn't been a really big inconvenience. It's not a big deal, and I think it's well worth it because it also, the other days of the week, allows me time to have tutorials, to have my students come in during lunch, so I have fewer students who are needing to come before or after school. I think having it during lunch makes it a lot easier for kids. I have a lot of kids who say that they can't come before or after school because they ride the bus or parents work and they have a certain time where they have to pick them up. So being able to go during the day is a big plus for them, and I've seen a lot more students come in during the Mega Lunch tutorials.
Yeah, I do believe our Mega Lunch structure is more convenient for our students. They have flexibility in voice and choice in how they divide that time. They can seek out tutorials, take advantage of a retest. They can go to a club meeting. They can, of course, have lunch, but they also get a chance to socialize. All students are off at the same time, so they don't have to have that conflict of, does my friend have C lunch while I have A lunch? And is it an A day or B day? Every kid has the same lunch every single day. So in terms of convenience, I would say absolutely for students. And then for staff, I would argue it's convenient as well. Our staff has always struggled with getting our students in for timely intervention or enrichment or tutorials and even club meetings because our kids are so committed and they're involved in many activities. So now, instead of only being available to kids before school and after school, they're also available every single day during lunch to our student body. Yeah, I believe our Mega Lunch structure benefits our students in addition to giving them voice and choice in how they spend their time. But I believe it allows them to really hone in on the academic support that they need since teachers are available in the middle of the day when our students are here, so they can seek out the support they need, but also the social emotional well-being of our students. Our kids can now have lunch with any of their peer groups on any given day. They can seek out tutorials, or sometimes they can really just kind of chill out. I see a lot of students that want to take advantage of just zoning out and listen to music in the library, and this affords them that opportunity where they're not always having to be on. One of the intended consequences of our Mega Lunch structure is that every kid has the same lunch every single day. And then in turn, so do our teachers. So third lunch, traditionally in a block schedule model, is broken up with A, B, C, and D lunch. And it kind of interrupts the instruction or the assessment, and it just makes things a little bit more difficult for third period as opposed to the other periods. Well, with our lunch structure, we have an hour-long lunch between second and third period every single day. So it doesn't interrupt instruction in third period. It doesn't interrupt kind of your hunger cycle. Some students, our teachers, if they have A lunch in a traditional model, they eat at 12:30. If they have D lunch, they eat at 2:15. and that's almost dinner time. So now our students get consistently the same timing for their lunch every single day.